G'day, and welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. Here we have a guy who gets caught throwing rocks at baby ducks who he claims are, quote, invasive. Here's the clip.
What's your name?
Benny Davis.
Stop throwing the rocks at the ducks.
You need to tend to your...
No, I'm going right to the office with this video footage.
Call them.
I'm taking the footage to the office.
Call them. Those are Muscovy ducks. Learn your laws before you run your mouth.
Do not throw things at animals.
Yeah, right.
It literally is a sign right there saying do not harm the animals over there on the storage unit. I'm taking this video right to the office. Have a nice day, sir.
I'm the one who put the sign there.
And I will go right to the office. You should know better. You should know better.
Species that have been deemed as invasive species to areas, they've got their own little weird, wacky shenanigans to it. I don't understand the American way in any way, shape, or form. Not even going to try to look it up because it's just a mess that doesn't particularly matter in this case here. It's just like, it's ducks. What are they going to do to you? If there's a sign literally say don't harm the animals, maybe just follow it. Though in saying that, I live in Australia, a country where we've got an invasive species known as cane toads that are, well, if you've heard any stories about Australians and their cane toads, you might remember some of the atrocities that we've done. I don't know, use them as golf balls, stab the screwdriver through them, various other shenanigans that various different people do. It's an entire thing. They're an invasive species. We treat them like it because they breed more than we can even kill off, even with the stupidity we do, and they get treated like crap, you know? Fun stuff. I don't know. Here we have a casual argument over car parks.
I'm your mom, but
You're
don't
not
be
my mom.
rude.
I could talk to
Don't
whoever
be
I want
rude.
like that. I could be rude to
No,
whoever
you
I want.
cannot.
Yes, I can.
When you're rude,
Aye.
trust me, little girl. Trust me.
Yeah. Yep.
Record me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I will record you, Musty.
Yeah, go ahead, bitch. Record me.
You're mad over a parking spot,
I'm
girl.
not
Look
mad
at all
over
the
a
parking spots.
dumbass.
Look at all the parking spots, girl.
Stupid ass little girl.
You're mad over a parking spot, sad ass old lady.
Parking. It's respect.
I don't care. I took it.
I mean, I have no idea what happened in this clip. It's just a thing that happened. We're moving along. This group gets a meal from McDonald's, and it turns out they tried to serve them a raw burger. And here's what happens next.
Well, you guys are going to give me something because this is literal food poisoning. How's there a raw patty
3 patties.
on top of my McDouble?
3 patties.
There's 3 patties. There's literally 1, 2 cooked, and then there's a raw one on top.
Well, I wasn't the one cooking, so I can't say anything.
Okay, but you were the one who handed me my phone, so the food, so you need to give me something because I will literally call the cops. This is food poisoning.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay, where's the
I see a
manager?
car here. Is the manager still here? She can go open it.
The cashier's closed. It's closed. It's 124.
So what?
Recording because you don't have my consent.
It's a public area.
And you
It's
guys
public.
just fed me food
Yes,
poisoning.
it's public. You're in a public area.
Because you guys gave me food poisoning. So we have every right to record.
We'll call the cops on you. Thank you.
I love that. I mean, I didn't cook it. It's not my problem. And then, of course, when she's getting recorded, and she goes with the old, you don't have my permission to be recorded. It's like you're out in a public place, unfortunately. So that doesn't quite work in the scenario. Because if your car's on and the car's not exactly locked, then geez, those are some balls or sheer stupidity, one of the two. Here we've got a Karen who's extremely upset at other people at the dog park for bringing their dog into the same pen as her dog because apparently it's too big for that pen and ran over her dog.
The small dog is 2 pounds
Can you
under.
please leave us alone? You came back and are harassing us when we
No,
asked you to
I-
leave, and now you're coming back here to yell over
It will
what?
be reported.
Leave us alone.
I would gladly if you just, report it. Yes, your dog is not a small dog. Your dog is a medium-sized dog, and your dog ran over my dog when he came in.
Bye, Karen. Oh, yeah, that's right. Elizabeth, you're not Karen, but you act like one.
Well, I don't know your name, but...
I told you it last time. You should learn to close the gate if you're going to leave the dog park.
Oh, no, you didn't tell me that, but I usually close it. Usually when I come down, it's wide open.
That's great.
So,
Are there people's dogs in here, Karen? When you come? That's what I thought.
my name's not Karen.
It's Elizabeth. That's right.
Oh, golly,
You have a good day, Elizabeth.
22 pounds.
That's great.
Took me a few moments to think about this one when actually watching this for the first time, just to like actually gauge what I believe here. But gathering off of like the dog that I own, which is a Foxy Cross Dash Hound, which is she's roughly around 10 kilos, which is what is considered to be the peak of a small dog. Like basically, a small dog is a dog that weighs 10 kilos or less. The dog that we see at the end of this clip, which might be theirs or might not be, it seems to be roughly the same size as the dog we got in our yard. So I would consider it to be a small dog. Now, if it's true that this dog ran over her dog and has caused some injuries, yeah, that's a problem. But I don't know if this is the way you handle it. Here we're at a poker tournament where a person is unable to keep their cool in a very fierce competitive match of poker, where people are probably doing their best to get into their head because, you know, that's how these type of competitions go. Anyway, she cracks under the pressure and does something very crazy.
You gonna arrest me? You gonna throw me out of here?
Screaming doesn't make
You wanna arrest me and throw me out of here? It's my call. I'm in this tournament, I paid for it.
$1,500. You keep talking about how much
I am not gonna. I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong.
Doing 3 chips.
I'm playing my hand.
Where's the? You're good.
Verbally abused. And nobody's doing anything about it. I mean, harassed, I mean, threatened, I mean, security's being called on me. I haven't done anything wrong. I got 9 people berating me. I'm not allowed to stick up for myself. I've done nothing wrong.
Sir, I won't know it's the word again.
I have done nothing wrong.
Hello, ma'am. From security. Unfortunately, you're being asked to leave the table for now.
And I'll sue this place. I will sue you for discrimination. That is what's happening.
Because your behavior being last.
It is not my behavior. It is their behavior, and it's not being properly policed. This guy's cursing. These people have been cursing. They all have been making fun of me and berating me. They've all been harassing me. I haven't done anything wrong. I've done nothing wrong. I play by the rules. I don't do anything wrong.
Yes, no, we're going to be trespassing a female.
No! Why would I refuse to leave?
We're losing all this time, too. Like, I want to get on with it. Come on. Drag her ass out of here, please.
So I am what? You're kicking me out of the tournament.
It's going to be the third hand.
Are you kidding me?
Button's gonna be moved, guys. All right. Dead button here. I'm sorry, not a dead button. One big.
That's insane. That's insane.
All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Have a great
Being
time.
thrown out of this tournament, and I did nothing wrong. Nothing. This whole table is ganging up on me. I spent $8,000 to stay here. You've been harassing me. You got 9 people are harassing me. Why don't you take anything to them? Why is this acceptable? Talk in the hallway.
Where's your other chips?
I spent money to be here.
One big pack. Is it one big pack?
The chips there?
You understand what I'm saying? How come nobody else understands what I'm saying?
Oh, the chips gotta come out.
One big
Taking me out here for what?
One big
I haven't done anything. I got nothing to lose. They're shaking this whole thing up against me. No, they are all allowed to yell, but I'm not. They're allowed
Next
to make
hand,
fun of me,
please.
but I'm not.
We already lost about 30 minutes worth of play.
I'm like, what have I got to lose? What have I got to lose?
All right, ma'am.
Are you gonna tell me the answer already?
Property, I hereby advise you.
Screw me out of this whole thing. I worked my ass off. I had nothing to show for it. But you guys are over
Look, poker is one of those type of games where if you can see an opportunity to get into someone else's head to make them less secure and less confident in what they're doing in that game of poker, most people are going to take that chance and do that, especially in a scenario like this where this is competitive poker. This isn't just simply you're making bets and potentially going to make money. No, this is a proper full-on tournament, so things are going to be taken a lot more seriously than what they even are at a typical typical casino where they're still being taken quite seriously in the first place. Just there's a bit of alcohol involved. Here there isn't. Actually, maybe there is for her because she seems to be a bit off her nutter. And when everyone's ganging up on her a little bit because it's easy to pressure her out of the game, which you can say is a bit unfair to some degree, ultimately it's one of those things where you have to keep a level head. Otherwise, they're going to continue to pick you apart until you leave the game because, you know, one less person in the competition. First up, we got a person on the plane with their kid who's apparently making some noise. Unfortunately, we don't have exactly the knowledge of what happened beforehand, but the story goes that the passengers on this flight were collectively bashing on a mother of a 2-year-old boy on the plane after he couldn't keep quiet during the flight.
Exactly.
No. We're about to get off this. You gotta get over it.
He hasn't napped. He's only 2 years old. There's a lot of people here. Do you understand that? How old are you again? 2?
Doesn't fucking matter. Shut your kid up. God damn. Some of better shit, mom.
Yo.
Look, I get it. I recently had to deal with this on one of the recent flights I took going to an event last month, but it's one of those things where this is what's going to happen with kids. It's very unfortunate that sometimes a baby will be on the plane, and sometimes you get super lucky they'll sleep for the entire trip, and other times you get events like this where the kid just won't stop crying. Doesn't make you a bad parent, and saying someone's a bad mother because their kid won't stop crying is just like, it's just not fair, especially in a situation where they're on a plane and flying. This could be various different things here, and one of the biggest things is they've got a massive disadvantage here. They don't have all the bits and pieces they need that may successfully make the kid be happy again, because you can only take so much on a carry-on on the plane with you. And heck, this could be the first time the kid's even flown in his life, so it's a very weird experience to go through. So logically speaking, you're going to be a little bit upset because this is odd. This don't make any sense. It's just unfair to go after a mother like that for something so minimal. Here we have an old man at the bar, I haven't heard this combo before, who is upset that this bar worker is not talking to him enough.
Hey, let's talk about this right now. What's up? You, that's what's up. Your customer service gets a minus for me. I try to talk to you, you say nothing to me, you act like I don't exist. You disrespected me greatly. Why do you do that? Do you think that you're prideful or what? Are you better than me or something? What's going on?
No, I have multiple tables and a bar to take care of.
That sounds made up. You are sitting here doing this. I say kind words to you. You say nothing back to me. Why?
Because
you think I'm a drug dealer and an asshole and a prick cocksucker or what?
no.
What is it then? I am. You back off, you muscle man.
Well, if you don't believe it's something
Prove it.
well, I won't. It'll be 911.
I don't give a f***. I talk to cops all day.
Okay, I'm calling.
You already. Save your goddamn call. Little bitch, treat me right or else. I ain't getting disrespected by a little bitch like you. Little bold. Fucking acting up like that. You, man. What's wrong with you? Who do you think you are? Be humble and gentle, dummy. God damn it.
I mean, I can understand being slightly upset that, the bar worker's not talking to me enough to what I believe, but this also could be that he's expecting some flirtation or some things along those lines. But yeah, the response she had was perfectly reasonable. She's trying to manage multiple tables and the bar. Unfortunately, she doesn't really have the time to do small talking right now. Then, of course, one of the other guys was walking by doing their thing and just stopped like, what in the world are you doing? You good, sir? You good going off of my staff member like that? And he just goes off at him instead too, which is, man, go home. You're drunk. You're clearly just drunk. Go home. Here we watch a clip of someone resigning from their job because they're not exactly happy with how they get treated by the manager. The manager's reaction is, interesting to say the least.
Today is payday.
Oh, why?
I just have not been
feeling too good about the situation, and I think that, it's just not a good fit. I didn't really like being laughed at earlier, and I just think that...
You know what, though? When I ask you to do something, you ignore me and you start going back to drawing when there's things to be done.
For sure. No,
You know what?
valid.
There's worse things that I could have done. And worse things that I could have said. I tried to ask... Get back to work. Isn't that
Have a
pretty
nice one.
universal?
Call me when my check is done, and I appreciate you.
What, you're leaving now?
Absolutely. You ain't gonna clap in my face. I'm not a dog. Bye. Neither are anybody on this team, for example, by the way, also, so.
Bye.
Yeah. Respectfully, maybe treat your employees a little better.
No, hey, you know what? You come in and you act
And don't
like
say
you
the
want to
N-word,
work.
by the way,
You stay on
multiple
task.
times with
You
your
know what?
racist ass. Bye. Taxes are hitting. You're not gonna speak to somebody like that and think that I'm gonna work for you still.
Heather.
No, you're not gonna follow me out. Have a nice day.
Heather, you gonna yell at me on the way out like that?
You've yelled at me and anyone else on this team enough, so I'll yell as much as I want. I've been respectful. I really have. But you're disrespectful. No, I'm good. Have a nice one. Call me when my check is ready. Thank you. Because what we're not going to do is talk to a bitch like that. Bye.
I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. If you are talking to someone and you clap in their face as you're talking to them, in my opinion, I see that as you just don't respect them as a person. That is a clear sign of absolute disrespect, that you do not give a fuck about that person in any way, shape, or form outside of what they do for you. And honestly, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, yep, cool, I'm done, bye-bye. Because that's not how you treat people, like, at all. That's just such, like, I don't know the best way to describe it. Like, I'm sure most people don't like when you're talking like something like this, where I'm talking to you and then you just like start clapping in your face. It's just such a stupid, it's just so disrespectful. Just on a general level, beyond anything else that is claimed to have been done by this manager. Oh, and also, furthermore, him saying like, oh yeah, there was worse things. Like, I could have done worse things. I could have said worse things. Why the hell are you describing that? Like, if that is your true opinion, that you could have said something worse, why in the world would I want to work with you? Genuinely. The person behind the camera here has overheard an old man who seemingly was in distress, and so went over to figure out the situation and what was going on here. And it turns out that this person was trying to get an old man to admit fault for a scratch on her car that he didn't even do.
Ma'am, that is wrong. I did not. You just moved what was supposed to be.
What happened?
I touched her car with my door, but look when I got out. But she was saying it was all the way up here. No. It wasn't. She just erased that. No, that was there.
Oh, okay. So let me open it and see. So it was parked just like this, right?
Just like this.
Okay, let's open it and see.
He swung it open hard.
So
No,
so you
it's
said that
not.
it started from here. So his
I
door don't
believe
even
so.
reach there. It goes there. That's where his door
doesn't.
reached.
She knows it
So
doesn't.
this he did not do because his door starts here.
That's what I was
So
trying to tell
and
her.
then if it can't go all the way there. So he did not do this.
I didn't do it.
He did not do this.
Okay.
Because his door doesn't even go there.
Okay.
Ma'am, would you give me your number?
Yeah, I'll give you my number because this, and I'm recording this because this is proof that she was trying to say this is caused by your door.
Right.
And it's not at all.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I believe you after seeing it, that you opened the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
For the help.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay. Just relax before you start driving.
Sorry for causing you distress, sir. Yeah. I really thought it was so bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am, so much.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want my number or anything?
Yes,
just in
ma'am.
case? Okay. I'll put it in your phone.
Okay.
All of this over a little scratch on your car. Good lord. Look, okay, I should make this clear. I understand that you'd be annoyed at this. Genuinely, I also have been at the times where I've spotted scratches on my car, imperfections in the paint, or just a massive scratch upon the plastic cladding that was on my previous car. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like, I know, world ending. Very annoying, definitely. Especially when you have bright colored paint. But at the end of the day,
it's a scratch. You're probably going to cause them yourself on accident on multiple different occasions just because that's just how they go sometimes. And it's not like you're using a multi-million-dollar car here where the paint costs like $100,000 to do. No, you're just in a flippin' SUV. It's like, there's not the end of the world, and literally I don't think insurance would even care about this. Like, I don't know, it seems so stupid. It caused some guys so much distress about a situation purely because you're just wanting someone to pay for the scratch on your car. This clip is actually quite interesting to me because it really will come down to the question of who do you actually believe in this story. So basically what's apparently happened prior to the recording here is that on a previous visit, this person behind the camera did not have a good experience with this Taco Bell. So they decided to take the online survey that, is always on the back of those receipts, those damned receipts, went online, took the anonymous survey and made a complaint about that Taco Bell. And apparently, according to the person behind the camera, when she came in to do an online order here, she was standing there waiting. Apparently, this person who's currently on the phone came and approached her and basically tried to poke and query at her about the supposed survey and started going off at her about bad-mouthing her on the survey, apparently. And then it escalated to here where now she's being kicked out because of past history.
Just came in and ordered online.
We don't have a reason right now. But for
Okay.
previous history, we're not allowed.
What history are you referring to?
My boss is on the phone if you'd like to speak to
Yes,
her.
please. I would love to
She's
speak
right
to her.
here. Hold on, let me put you on speaker because you're not touching my phone. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
We refuse the right to serve you
Okay, can I ask why?
because there's been consistent issues of you coming into the store, causing disruption, and we can no longer
Did you just accuse me of destruction?
disruption.
Oh, disruption. What disruption are you referring to? Are you referring to your manager being very rude and disrespectful and me doing a survey about it online and she confronting me? Is that what you're referring to?
So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to call the cops?
Oh, no, I'll leave. Don't worry. I'll call your corporate and I'll let them know what's going on because this is insane. All I do is come in here and I order food and I go about my business. I don't do nothing else. I don't do anything else but order my food. This young lady has been disrespectful, rude, and very, very, very ghetto this whole entire time.
A word, Molly.
So, and she didn't say anything to me. All I did was place my order on the on mobile, and I'm here standing waiting for my food. And she came up to me and told me that I'm being disrespectful, that I can't be here because of I'm banded or something like that. She said that I'm banded because of previous history of her. Okay, so you're telling me that her approaching me, a customer, yelling and screaming at me and asking me and questioning me about a survey that is supposed to be confidential, is that legal? That's okay for her to do? Question a customer about a survey that I did online that is supposed to be confidential? Because that's what started this, her being angry, telling me that she gets even with me because I wrote a survey about the bad customer service that's given in this place.
What do you want me to do, Molly?
She said she was leaving, so.
No, I'm leaving. I just want to make sure that you understand that you're putting me out because your management is horrible management, extremely ghetto and horrible. So that's up to you if you want to keep that. You have fun with that. I need my refund back though.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I paid for my stuff.
Yes, she will definitely refund you.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna leave because I am way more class than this. This is trifling. I've never met some ghettoists, and I've never in my life. I can speak. I'm allowed to speak until you give me my money. Exactly. Just refund me and stay quiet and nice like you're doing right now.
She's patient. She's pushing my patience.
Just go ahead, mommy. Because you're acting nice because your manager's on the phone. But you were so nasty when she was not on this phone.
This is... I don't really know what to think on this one if I'm 100% honest. Purely because both sides of the story acted both cool, calm and collected about this entire thing. Like the person behind the camera wasn't going off at the worker heavily. She was just like saying her piece to the manager and said that she'll leave once she's done. So I do question what actually happened prior to this clip, and I'd assume that the person on the phone probably was thinking the same thing, purely because of this wasn't the usual angry, upset, aggressive customer. She was calm, she was cool, she was collected. Yes, she also called the person a bit ghetto, which you can have your own opinions on your thoughts on someone doing that, but beyond that, I wouldn't really throw the person behind the camera under the bus much here either. I don't know. I'll put this question to you guys. Who do you think's in the right here? What do you think happened? Here we go to Karen, who's brought her dog into the store to get something done with the dog. Probably some cutting because there's a salon at the back there. Either way, the dog's not behaving as it should, is causing a lot of issues, fighting back, potentially biting, other problems that are being caused. So they've decided to refuse doing the job for this customer here. The customer isn't happy and decides to let out a certain word on her way out.
To my associate, you were cursing her out on the phone and saying that she wasn't capable of doing her job?
Exactly.
No, so let me just be direct. So we're not responsible for her behavior, or what she can tolerate or what she can't tolerate. That's not for us, that's for you. She bites and she screams and she's all over the table. No, whatever it is, we cannot control it, period.
Entonces, ¿por qué la vez pasada sí pudieron?
I'm sorry?
¿Por qué la vez pasada sí pudieron?
Why last time they could do it? I don't know. I can't tell you what happened last time.
Revise sus récords.
I can't tell you what happened last time. What I can tell you that this time, because of his behavior, we can't do it.
Depende de quién trabaje.
What did she say?
It depends on who's working.
Who's working?
Yeah, that's what it's like. Last time it was able to do last time they were able to do it.
Able, no. Check your records. It's not able. It's a truth.
Speak everything in English.
So, regardless, so we speak English. So, whatever happened last time, I can't tell you what happened last time. All I can tell you is what happened this time.
You go to the records and you see.
I can't tell you how her behavior was. All I know is that her behavior on the table. His behavior on the table wasn't acceptable. Your behavior towards my associate wasn't acceptable, at all. So we're not. You don't have to.
I'm the customer, and I'm
we don't
paying
have
for
to
this.
care. You're not paying for anything. Get your return and don't come back anymore. It's unacceptable. I'm sorry. I'm not tolerating that. Not in my salon. No, ma'am.
Your salon? No,
my
it's Besmar salon. It's not your salon.
My salon.
Yours?
Mine.
Yours.
Mine.
What is your name here?
Mine. So you have a good day, ma'am.
It's not your salon.
Exactly. And I'm responsible for it. I'm responsible for my
today,
associate.
Because if I came to know tomorrow, you are not going to be here.
I'm responsible for my associates. Okay. I'm responsible for my associates and the dogs in our care.
It's the first time I see you here. So it's not your salon.
However you want to agree about it, ma'am.
Today is your salon.
Okay. So you have a good day. You can get him. I'd appreciate it.
Well, I take it when I want.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
And don't worry, you can record whatever you want because I'm going to do a complaint in the corporate pet.
By all means. And I'll send them the recording.
Huh?
And I'll send them the recording. So go ahead.
Of course.
Have a good day. Okay. Ooh. Do you want to repeat that? What was that last part, ma'am? What was that last part? Ma'am, do you want to repeat that? You just called me a ma'am? Ma'am, did you just call me a I could have sworn I just heard you call me a Was that correct? Am I like hearing things? Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am, do you want to answer me? Did you just call me Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am, did you just call me Because I could have sworn I heard you call me Ma'am? No comment? You didn't just call me ma'am? Okay, have a good day.
For those of you who can't decipher it through the censoring, she dropped an N-word, hard-ass style, right as she was leaving. Because that's how you do it. Not only do you refuse to talk English initially, until you accidentally speak English for a moment, and then now you're kind of like, oh, well, they know I speak English now, so maybe I should just speak English for the rest of this entire thing. And then on your way out, you're not happy with your service, so what do? When you say you're going to talk to corporate about this, you're going to call the staff member an N-word. Great job. Absolutely fantastic. It's not going to help your case here. I severely doubt you even bothered to complain to corporate, considering you know he was recording you, and he will definitely send that to cover his ass if need be. So good job for showing your true colors, and everyone else getting to hear your true colors on your way out. Nice one. Here we have your free nightly entertainment on the train.
I'm done. I'm breaking up with you. I am done with you.
Based upon the liberal use of the C word that I can't say because YouTube would absolutely crucify me, as well as the design of the train, I'm 99.9% sure this is Melbourne, Australia. Oh god. I've seen this happen on trains in Australia before late at night. It's always an interesting experience. There's a car meet happening outside of this bar, and OP here decides it'd be a good idea to sell some of his Hot Wheels that he's been collecting to the people at the car meet here. Anyway, the manager of the bar sends out an employee to get rid of him. Here's the clip.
And you're the owner of this bar? You're the owner of this bar?
I work here.
Okay.
Is this your property?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But it's a parking
What is that
lot.
sign? Get a picture of the sign right there. No loitering. What are you doing? You're loitering.
Are you done?
No, you weren't. Bro, you're in the. This is traffic coming through here. Your shit's gonna get run over. I'm asking you nicely just to move down that way. Get this on camera, please.
And you just did all that to my stuff?
Yes, because you're gonna have to move it down that way.
Okay.
I didn't break anything. I just moved it. You're gonna have to move down that way, bro. It's a lot easier.
I mean, if you're trying to sell stuff out the front of another store that sells stuff, doesn't matter if they don't sell the stuff that you're selling. Of course, they're not going to be happy if you never ask for permission. It's just logic. You're taking away potential business that might go in there to spend money instead of spending money with you. No shit, they're going to be upset and try to get rid of you or move you elsewhere. What else did you expect to happen? Here we get to witness the neighbors who are the life of the party in this neighborhood. When I mean life of the party, I mean the most annoying people in the neighborhood that nobody likes and gets in continuous arguments with all the time. For a good example here, this massive blob that we watched on camera.
I'm not gonna listen to threats in my yard.
I don't give a. You heard
We're
what
in
I
my
said.
yard.
You heard what I said. You heard what I said.
Okay, you recording? I'm recording too. What the that? What? So what?
I don't know what he thought that phone for to do.
Exactly.
That's all they ever do.
Exactly.
That's all they ever do.
Y'all the problem.
There's so many neighbors that move because of their asses.
Everyone in this neighborhood is getting tired of y'all crap. Y'all are so full of shit, bullying everyone. Letting your dog be violent towards. Exactly. Exactly. The dog barking at the kids all the time. For what?
Call the police. Call them.
And you're
Call
a
them.
school teacher. Exactly.
We ain't going nowhere. Call them. Shit, we'll sit here and wait. And you gonna show them what the hell that dog be doing when they get here too. I know, okay.
Y'all, my kids, I'm having a birthday party for my son Tuesday night. 8:45, this bitch or that bitch, whichever one, they come out, they turn on classical music. The music that I was playing didn't have no cussing in it or nothing. It was slow music. And then y'all turn on some classical music trying to ruin the goddamn birthday party for what? What we do to y'all?
Y'all better not have nothing back here.
What the did we do to y'all?
Calling the cops on somebody else across the street for having a birthday party. Saying they're smoking weed. That's all. So many neighbors that move because of their ass.
Them people over there, they couldn't even come outside to play basketball because the goddamn dog will be barking up and down the damn fence. Who the want to come out here and deal with this shit all summer?
Get them on over here. Yeah, you're right.
Who want to deal with this shit all summer? Every time the goddamn ball roll down to the fence, the dog just having a fit. The kids don't even want to come. We bought this house, and my kids gonna enjoy the fucking yard how they want to. I'm not gonna put my shit in the front yard like they did. And y'all shouldn't even did that shit. Y'all ain't got to put y'all shit in the front because of they ass dogs. You were right. Hell.
Gotta be honest, I completely lost track on what exactly is going on anymore. It just is a continuous mess. Someone complaining about classical music, or then they play other music very loud like the other person's doing classical music, but this time it's more swear heavy and stuff on those lines. I don't know, it's wild. Here we get dropped into another argument between people, but this time it's a bicyclist and an elderly man on the sidewalk. And we do actually have some information to make sense of what happened prior to this. Basically, the guy behind the camera is riding down this footpath, and the elderly man is not happy with that because it's potentially illegal or not allowed in wherever they're currently situated. Either way, here's the clip.
Why you really want yourself to go all over the internet like that, because that's what's happening.
What do you want you to be? I'll put you on.
I'm not doing what you're doing, sir.
No, you're riding on the sidewalk illegally.
And what are you doing? You're yelling at me, swearing at me, waiting for me to come down the sidewalk, and I'm going literally like 2 miles an hour.
It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to be on the sidewalk of the motor scooter.
Dude, it's not a motor scooter.
Dude,
it's a bicycle.
You're not supposed to be on the thing with on the sidewalk. Give me that fucking thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Oh, I'm gonna be beaten up. Ooh.
Whoa. 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 You just assaulted me, sir.
I did not.
Yes, you did. You just assaulted me. You just touched me. You just touched me. Whoa. You just assaulted me. I have that on video. I have that on video, sir. I'm thinking about calling the cops on you, dude, and I will press charges against you.
Do people just forget that whacking someone's phone out of their hand is still by definition assault, because you're going up to them and you're whacking their phone? By doing that, you're potentially hitting their hand, you're knocking the phone out of their hands towards their body, and depending on the type of phone it is, that could actually hurt. Probably not much, but you know, it still is assault to a degree. It's buddy. Do you not understand that? And again, the second thing here, it depends on which town / city they're currently in, because from memory, what I've read up about the bicycle riding laws in America, it changes city by city. Like, for example, in New York City, you shouldn't be riding bikes on footpaths. You should be riding them on the side of the road or on the road themselves, but never on the footpath. Things along those lines. It seems to be similar in a majority of the major dense cities in America, but not all of them. It could be different here. Either way, this is not how you treat a situation where someone's doing something you're not happy with. You definitely don't knock someone's phone out of their hand, especially when they're recording. Here we land ourselves back at Walmart, where another person is getting their shopping checked if they actually purchased it or not. But this time around, it seems like there's some actual way to the situation that she probably did steal this stuff, based upon what happens in this clip. Let her go.
I'm telling you I will.
You have to give the card back to me.
I'm telling you I will.
You have to give the card back to me.
I paid for my shit.
I'm telling you, you have to give the card back to me.
Get the young lady to print
For
off
sure,
the
we got him. Leave it here.
Lady,
You're not going anywhere.
I paid for my stuff. Get her to print the
I do
receipt.
understand. You're checking right now, okay?
You can't follow up on a cash receipt, you dumb shit.
We can. We'll just stay here.
Then what's it taking you so long for?
We're just checking it.
Are you allowed to touch me?
I'm not touching you either.
Really?
This is our
Are you
house.
allowed to touch me? Because I paid for the shit. If you think
You don't have to solve me. Don't touch me.
Buddy,
Don't touch me.
get off of me because I paid
Don't
for
touch
this
me.
shit.
You have to give it back.
I'm not doing that something I
You have to
paid
give it back.
for. Bro, would I fight this hard if I didn't pay for it?
I'm telling you, if you did, then you
Yo, I paid for it. I wouldn't fight this hard if I didn't,
You're
bro.
calling the police. Don't touch me.
Call the police.
Don't touch me.
Call the
You're calling the
police.
police, but don't go anywhere else. Hey, you can't leave. You gotta stay there. No. Hey. Yeah.
Because I paid for it. I'm telling him who I paid for it through. He cannot get her. It was electronics. It was a young lady. It was a young East Indian lady. It was cash. So they can't get.
We can
So
get
now
that.
they
I'm
have to go
telling
through
you.
all the
I know the
cameras.
rules.
I have a 4-year-old in the vehicle.
Yes, you know me, she doesn't fit it. No,
No,
that's why we
he
check
did
the
not say
camera.
that. You never said that to me. Well, then
We
go pull
told you,
that
we
out.
told you. We're checking the cameras out.
No, you didn't.
We're checking the
Oh,
cameras.
you're checking the cameras
Yeah,
out.
we
I
did.
have a 4-year-old in the vehicle that needs to go to bed.
Then you
And
can
I
get your
paid
bag.
for my
You
shit.
can get your bag. Get your bag. If you fail, you can get your stuff back. We're calling the police.
Police is on the way.
Call the police.
Police is on the
You
way.
can't leave me at home.
Police is on the way. You can't go anywhere.
I'm
If you
not
wanna go, you
leaving
can
that
take your
shit
bag
that I
and you can
paid
go.
for, but you cannot get me a copy of my receipt.
If you
I
pay,
don't
you
get
can
it
get
on
your
the way
stuff.
here.
You just pay for the juice. Everything is on the camera. Get your juice and get out of here. I'm telling you.
No.
Wherever is your juice, just take it and get out of here.
Give me my receipt. Give me my receipt.
But you're not staying here. Just wait up.
This is all shit I paid for.
I don't care.
You don't care?
Get your
You
juice.
don't care. I do because it's my money. It's my
He
money.
ain't gonna give it to you. Yeah. Get out of here.
It's a cash purchase. You don't have any receipt for that. What bullcrap did you just spew? What, do you think the number that you pay for when you're shopping is just something that the Walmart wizards pull out of their ass? No, they scan it, you dumbass. That's how they get the number. And it's recorded as a transaction, even if it's cash or card. What, do you think Walmart's not going to record a cash transaction? What, you think they're going to try and avoid paying taxes they already avoid paying? Like, that's insane just to hear that. And then the additional argument when she still wasn't getting her way, it's like, oh, I've got a 4-year-old in the car. Looking about how much stuff is in that shopping trolley, like, I would wager a guess that shop probably took around 60 minutes. So what you're telling me is that you've got a 4-year-old in the car that's been left in the car, potentially on their own, for almost an hour. Is that what you're telling me right now? So not only do you want to get charged with attempted theft, you also want to get charged with child neglect or child endangerment because, you know, you've left a 4-year-old apparently in the car for about an hour because that looks like an hour equivalent worth of shopping. This entire thing is just stupid as hell. It's unironically like... I can't get over this entire interaction. It's just so dumb. And she tries to spew some of the most blatant lies that you can come up with. It's like, I've seen a lot of these clips where people get accused of stealing, and in most cases that's not the case. But there are certain signs to show that, yeah, they probably did steal. And one of the most obvious ones was just the whole, it was a cash purchase. There is no receipt for that. Like, have you never shopped at a Walmart before? Legitimately. Like, have you never shopped at a Walmart? Never experienced it? They scan the items so they can give you a price on the total of the items, and hey, it's in the system. They get a receipt for that, whether it was paid for by cash or card. If you have a casual explosion in a store.
Disrespectful! You call me a son! You piece of human dog shit! You are a literal piece of human dog shit! I am not a sir, and I hate you and everyone in this store who tolerates your sir, ma'am, colonial bullshit! You're only perpetuating slavery, you piece of shit!
Really intrigued on how we got here, but I suppose that will forever be a mystery. For now, at least. We might get some information in the future. Who knows?